Welcome to RiverCitySeaMonsters.com. Sculptured stone artifacts, 80 to 100 tons. I'm Johnny O. Oliverio, and I found a lost civilization dating 20,000, maybe 25,000 BC. Are these just rocks shaped by the James River in Richmond, Virginia? I want you to come down and be the judge yourself. These sculptured stone artifacts, this lost civilization, may be the evidence to provide Dr. Dennis Stanford, Smithsonian, his theory that Ice Age man survived to North America by feeding off the whale, the walrus, and the sea turtle, harp seal, and fish. They settled here on the James River in Richmond, Virginia. These Ice Age men carved these sculptured 80 and 100-ton sea mammals almost 200 miles inland from where ocean mammals live. They were there. They were in their boats, and they fed off of these mammals in honoring the sea life that allowed them to survive between 20 and 25,000 years ago. Are these just rocks shaped by the river? Or are they carved stone, beautiful artifacts that are thousands of years old? That's for you to judge. I hope you believe as I do that River City Sea Monsters is a lost civilization where Ice Age men survived and honored the sea mammals that allowed them to survive during the Ice Age. They are here, North America's first lost civilization, with patio sitting areas, paintings, and many of the world's oldest art in Richmond, Virginia, right here on the James River. Isn't it wonderful that you can be a part of a lost civilization found? And it's right here in the USA. I get excited when I think about it. Right here in Virginia, it took me about 46 years to figure it out. So Johnny O will be America's champion explorer of lost civilizations. My name is Johnny O. Oliverio, and I'm a hunter and I'm a fisherman. I'm an explorer, and I explored this area that I loved for many years. What a discovery it will be. I'll be happy to autograph your favorite sea mammal. We have the walrus, you can see its distinct nose, the whale, where they carve the mouth out and the eye. The sea turtle's neck is so obvious, its back is so obvious, it's so precious. And on your far right, you have a hawk, a beautiful bird. But first, come to Richmond, Virginia and decide yourself. Again, are these sea mammals shaped by Ice Age men, or are they shaped by the river? Thank you very much, and we hope that you find time to come to Richmond, Virginia. There are many other places to visit, and you'll have a wonderful time. Everything we have on our website, we would like for you to know that we'll be bringing you more and more ways to enjoy Virginia, and especially to be a part of this wonderful lost civilization. Be a part of it right now. Thank you very much.
20,000 years ago, men crossed ice. European men crossed ice to get to these locations, and they carved what they honored, the animals they fed off from the ice. You're now looking at a carved walrus, perfectly symmetric. This is a carving in front also, as one walrus is over top of the other. There are carvings all over these rocks to honor what they survived off of across the ice. Ice Age, first Americans came from Europe, and here's the proof. Dr. Stanford from the Smithsonian theory is here, and proof of it is everywhere. This is not the American Indian. American Indians would have never carved walrus, nor had the time to, as they were constantly fighting their enemies. Early Europeans, Ice Age, did not have enemies. When you do not have enemies and you can survive here for thousands of years, you have time to create art. This is European art, honoring the sea life that brought them to this location for survival. This was an area to survive 20,000 years ago, 10,000, 5,000, and today. People who visit Richmond, Virginia do not realize that here is a lost civilization. Almost every rock you can see the nose chipped out, the eye, the mouth, heads of possibly a bird or a reptile. Isn't that pretty? You could see the eyes, the nose, the beak of a bird flying. This is a magnificent piece of art. You can see the triangular shaped head to your left, almost like a bird's head turned to the left, and you could see the wing, the shoulder cut out. This is from one side. I'm going to go on top of this, probably 10-ton artifact, and show you the other side of the wing. This is actually a carving, and I can't tell if it's a turtle, a bird, but it definitely looks like it has two wings carved out once you get on top. This is a lost civilization these people that survived here had time to carve art where American Indians were fighting their enemies. In very short time did they stay on top, nor did they have time to carve art in stone. And these art carvers were in peace. They survived in peace. Europeans, Dr. Stanford from the Smithsonian. You go to YouTube and you look up Dr. Stanford's First Americans. Dr. Stanford, this is your place. This is it. I'm going to go on top and give you another view of this piece of art. It is beautiful. I am now on top of this piece of art. You can see the head and look where the carving of the shoulders, the other side has an area where each wing, it's carved right in the middle. Here's the head turned to the left. It's gorgeous. This is art. This is Dr. Stanford, Dennis Stanford from the Smithsonian. 20,000 years ago, men were here. They survived here. And it's just beautiful to know that a lost civilization 20,000 years before has never been found. My name is Johnny Oliverio, and I've been coming here since 1966. I always knew. And one of the first things I said when I saw some of these rocks to people that would laugh at me, I would say, see that rock over there didn't get square on its own. And this is beautiful. Richmond, Virginia, folks, the James River. Magnificent. Come on down and visit us. The lost civilization. It's everywhere. Everywhere in Virginia where there's a creek, a river, a spring, man survived because there was no public water and sewer. That's right, folks. They needed water. And this place here was one of the best places to survive during the Ice Age. Washington probably had 1 mile, 2 miles of snow. Fredericksburg a half mile. Richmond, Virginia to Roanoke Rapids had none. In Northern Virginia in April, even today, 2012, 2013, you might have the same temperature, 62 degrees in Northern Virginia, and you'll get that temperature high for a half hour. Richmond will get it for 20 hours. The low that day in Northern Virginia will be 47. Our low will be 52. Our temperatures are still quite different. That's all over Virginia. Everywhere in Virginia, man survived, and their artifacts, tools, and weapons. If you'd like to come to Virginia, buy a piece of land, come to Richmond and see this. Buy a piece of land where there's a creek, river, stream. You will find artifacts from man from thousands of years ago. This was an excellent place to survive. You can see the head, the neck coming up from the top of the rock, and the shell, which looks like a shoulder on the right, and another, that's just a big shell. And that, folks, is the tortoise. No sound. This is a little closer look. Now what's impressive is the sides of this tortoise. You can see where they carved the head up on the top part of the body to come out of the shell. I'm going to get up there and see if I can get a little closer for you. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'd say this is about 80 tons. See this rock here? See how square it is? In 1966, I used to tell people, that rock did not get square on its own. All these years, I did not realize there was a lost civilization long before the American Indians, the Europeans came and settled this area during the Ice Age. Thank you again, Dr. Dennis Stanford. First Americans. Right here, folks. This is it. This is one of the most beautiful places in the whole East Coast. It's a wonderful area to visit. Richmond, Virginia. Right here through our city. Fresh water from the mountains in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's a beautiful place. 20-ton artifacts everywhere, because this was the area where man survived, and they honored what they fed off of, the sea life, and it's all here. The pony pasture. Come on out and see a beautiful area. See where man survived first from the Ice Age. Oliverio. I don't know how much of this film I'm getting in on the hawk bird. This is a hawk bird that I discovered. It's a beautiful piece of art, and I wanted to do my best to try to film this. I'm alone out here on the James River. I got my portable cameras trying to do a good job of filming this, and I hope that all of you can see it. And it's a beautiful piece of art, and I just wanted to let you see it from a couple of different views with me. And this is Golden Day. It's say we had one friend, Mac, who's tough enough to come down here, and he was real busy today. But anyway, it's a beautiful piece of art, and I'm hoping that I'm getting it in like I should. This is Johnny Oliverio's Lost Civilization, River City Monsters, River City Sea Monsters, and we hope you come down. This is the Lost Civilization bound, and I'm so proud that I was able to fill the link with Dr. Dennis Stanford from the Smithsonian. This is Ice Age man, 20,000 years ago, carved this, and this wants to see how pretty it is, and I'm doing my best to film this without losing my camera and using everything else.
Hello, welcome to RiverCitySeaMonsters.com. Sculptured stone artifacts, 80 to 100 tons. A lost civilization, dating back maybe 20,000, 25,000 years old. Are these just rocks shaped by the James River? Or did Ice Age man carve these? Come to Richmond, Virginia and find out and be the judge. These sculptured stone artifacts may be more evidence to provide Dr. Dennis Stanford, the Smithsonian's theory that European Ice Age men survived to North America by feeding off the walrus, the whale, the sea turtle. To your far right, we have a hawk. He also fed off the seals and the fish. They settled here on the James River in Richmond, Virginia. These Ice Age men carved these sculptured 80 to 100 ton sea mammals almost 200 miles from where ocean mammals live, in honoring the sea life that allowed them to survive during this Ice Age period 20, maybe 25,000 years ago. Are these just rocks shaped by the river? Or are these carved stone artifacts from thousands of years ago? Do you believe as I do that River City sea monsters were carved that long ago by Ice Age men? They are here, North America's first lost civilization, with patio sitting areas, paintings, and many of the world's oldest art right here in Richmond, Virginia. Isn't it wonderful? A lost civilization that you can be a part of right here in the USA. We've got it. And you can be a part of it right here in Virginia. It took me almost 46 years to figure it out. But with the help of Dr. Dennis Stanford and the help of Barbara Lewis from McKinney, Texas, these two people kind of guided me to the positives, and I continued to believe, and I found it. So if it is authenticated that we have a lost civilization, a city that could be from 3 miles to 16 miles long, Johnny O will be America's champion explorer of lost civilizations. I'm just a hunter and a fisherman, and many of us hunters and fishermen also explore the woods and the waters that we travel. And many years ago, I became a part of this river. I became a part of this location. I loved it so much. And what a discovery it will be. I will be happy to autograph your favorite sea mammal. Just click on the one that you would like, and we'll get it fast as we can to you. But first, come down to Richmond, Virginia, and decide for yourself. Are these mammals shaped by the river, or are they carved artwork from 25,000 years ago? Ice Age European man. Thank you very much. And as we get more information that we can put on this site, we will bring it to you. Thanks again.